Hello, I'm Jamie Swartz. I'm a lifestyle medicine physician, a registered yoga trainer, and a certified personal trainer. Today, we're going to be talking about the science of yoga and how to reset your nervous system. Have you ever noticed how a deep breath can reset your whole perspective? Have you noticed that when you feel stressed, your heart begins to pound, your muscles tighten, and your brain feels like it's running a marathon? This is your body's survival mode. It's called the sympathetic nervous system. When we live in a chronically stressed state, it can take a significant toll on our health when we get stuck in the fight or flight mode or sympathetic nervous system activation. What if there was a simple, accessible way to flip the switch from stressed to calm? To deliberately and scientifically reset your nervous system. You might have thought that yoga is just stretching or a trendy way to relax, but beneath the surface, it's a sophisticated tool for neural engineering. Today, I'm going to share with you more about the physiology of yoga and how to reset your nervous system by physically rewiring your brain and your body. Our body's stress response is run by the autonomic nervous system. It has two main branches that act like a seesaw. On one side, we have the sympathetic nervous system. This is the fight or flight system. When the sympathetic nervous system is engaged, it releases adrenaline and cortisol, increasing the heart rate, increasing blood pressure, diverting blood away from your digestion, and sharpening your immediate focus on threats. On the other side of our seesaw, we have the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the rest and digest system. It does the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. It slows the heart rate down, lowers the blood pressure, helps you digest that food, and conserves energy. It's where healing, growth, and repair happen. The problem is that we are often chronically stuck on one side of the seesaw, stimulating the stressed out sympathetic nervous system. Yoga, meditation, and focused breathing are intentional actions we can take to push down more on the parasympathetic side and restore calm and balance in our lives. You might ask, how does yoga achieve this reset? Well, it all centers around one crucial nerve. Do you know which one? It's called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the main communication line for the parasympathetic nervous system. It's like the body's internal braking system. When we stimulate the vagus nerve, it signals to our organs that we are safe and it's time to calm down. Scientists measure how effectively the vagus nerve is working using something called heart rate variability. High heart rate variability means your nervous system is resilient and it can adapt easily to stress. If you have low heart rate variability, that's associated with more anxiety and inflammation. Research consistently shows that individuals with a regular yoga and meditation practice have higher resting heart rate variability and improved vagal tone. This means their nervous system isn't just calmer during the practice, it's healthier and more resilient all the time. Yoga also dramatically impacts our neurochemistry. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol while boosting neurotransmitters like GABA, serotonin, and dopamine. These are our natural mood stabilizers, which we like. 3 randomized controlled studies in Boston and London found that subjects who participated in a yoga program had significantly higher GABA levels in their brains compared to the control groups. Low GABA levels are linked to depression and anxiety disorders. So we want to build our GABA. Furthermore, the brain itself changes shape. Regular yoga practice can increase gray matter volume in key regions like the hippocampus, which is crucial for memory and emotional regulation, and the prefrontal cortex, our executive decision-making center, while shrinking the amygdala, which is the brain's fear center. So how do we use these tools? It comes down to specific practices. Breathwork is perhaps the most direct route to the parasympathetic nervous system. Your breathing is the only autonomic function you have conscious control over. By changing your breath, you change your physiology. Techniques like the physiologic sigh, a double inhale, followed by a long, slow exhale. Immediately stimulate the vagus nerve because the exhale is longer than the inhale. This action physically tells your heart to slow down. Studies confirm that slow breathing techniques are among the fastest ways to improve your heart rate variability and reduce immediate anxiety. Physical postures also play a role. While challenging forms can build your strength, restorative postures like child's form or legs up the wall work by sending signals of safety to your brain. When you're comfortable, supported, and grounded, you turn off the threat detection system. This physical release, combined with mindfulness, bringing your attention to the present moment, helps quiet down the constant chatter of the fear center in your brain, or the amygdala. To summarize, yoga isn't just about flexibility. It's an evidence-based system for mental and physiologic health. It works through a top-down and bottom-up approach. From top-down, we're using our conscious thought and mindfulness to regulate our emotions. From bottom-up, we're using our breath and physical postures to send a safety signal from the body up to the brain. By engaging your, do you remember, vagus nerve and boosting GABA, you are building a nervous system that doesn't just survive stress. It becomes resilient to it. You learn how to activate your body's internal reset button anytime, anywhere. The science is clear. Your nervous system is waiting for a tune-up. The best part? It can start right now. We can try this 30-second reset. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Pause your breath for 4 counts. Then exhale slowly for 6. Try doing this 3 times. You've now engaged your parasympathetic nervous system and taken a step towards calm and peace. Congratulations! Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.